Good morning, or whatever time it is. My channel's name is In Balance, and you can find me on Facebook under Nicoletta Mend and in the Yoga and Wellness Center, Education Center in Somerset, Kentucky. I would like to start off today with talking a little bit about the kosha sheets. There's 5 of them. So the Annamaya kosha is the physical sheet, or we call it the food body. Then there's the Pranamaya kosha, which is the life force sheet, and it also means the breath body. Then we have the Manomaya kosha, which is the mental sheath or the emotional part of your self. Then you have Vijnanamaya kosha, which is the wisdom sheath or your intuition. And then the last and 5th sheet is the Anandamaya kosha. It is the bliss body. And whenever we do Yoga Nidra, our body gets taken through the different layers of the different 5 koshas, and you are trying to get to the bliss body. So welcome to today, and let's get started with some yoga, and then at the end a nice Yoga Nidra practice. To start off, we like to sit in an easy pose, and we like to start focusing on our breath. So you can sit in easy pose and cross your legs here, sit nice and tall. And we're going to focus on our breath here for a moment, because that's where yoga starts. So you want to inhale and exhale through the nose. Some people like to put their hands on their belly and one hand on their chest. And with every inhalation, your belly expands out. And with every exhalation, your body comes in and collapses. So connect with your breath today, and maybe set a sankalpa or an affirmation. I like the affirmation of I am in balance. Recite that affirmation 3 times in your mind. Then switch the arms. Release the shoulders down and gently lay your head over towards your right shoulder. Come into your center and lay it over the left shoulder. Coming back to the center and the right shoulder, gently letting the nose come towards the floor and going for 5 breaths here. And gently coming out, leaning over to the left, gently bringing the nose down and doing 5 breaths in that relaxed neck pose. And gently bring your head to the center. Now we're going to nod our head yes and no. We can inhale as we come up. Exhale as you bring your head forward. Inhale as you come up. Exhale as you come forward. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. And exhale down. And release your arms down. Now we're going to start with some nice shoulder rolls, bringing the shoulders up, back, down, and forward. Just being gentle with yourself. If you've done a few practices this week, maybe you're sore in your shoulders. If you've been sitting at a desk all week, it is nice to just close your eyes and really enjoy these shoulder rolls. Then you want to pause. You want to go forward, down, back, and up. Forward, down, back, and up, reversing the direction of the movement. Then you want to pause again. Now we're going to bring our feet forward. And if you're sitting up high on a bolster, you can take that out of your way, put it to the side. Just really sit nice and tall on your cushion or whatever it is that you're using. We're going to be in staff pose here for a moment. We're going to stretch out the legs and we're going to bring them wide and just start by moving the knees and heels and hips, rotating in one direction and then reversing and rotating in the opposite direction. Then we're going to bring our feet into cobbler pose. And we're going to bring our right arm to our left knee, being tall in our spine, making sure not to pull and push here. Coming into center and twisting to the right with the left hand on the right knee. Coming back into center. We're going to take our block. And we're going to start off by just bringing ourselves back into an easy pose. We're just going to lay our head on our blocks if they're available to us. Bringing our head towards the earth and relaxing the shoulders. So even throughout your yoga practice, you can think of those 5 sheep. We're moving our body during physical asanas or poses. And we're working on our breath body by inhaling and exhaling. We're engaging our emotional body by saying, I am in balance, or repeating your intention. And gently release the head back up, put the blocks to the side. We're just gonna do some nice seated cat and cows, sitting on the edge and just bringing the elbows forward, rounding the spine, bringing the spine into extension and stretching it out for cat, pulling the heart through for cow. Just going in, up and out of cat and cow at your own pace here. One more time. Together. Inhale into cat and exhale into cow. Now we're going to come off of our cushion if we're using it and put it out of the way. We're going to get on our all fours. to come into a tabletop position here. And in our tabletop position, it is important that we line up our hands with our shoulders, spread the fingers wide, and bringing the knees under the hips. Now, if you have glaucoma, blood pressure, or heart disease, don't lower your head below your heart. If you don't have any of this worry, you can move right along with me. And we're going to go into cat pose, tucking the tailbone in and reversing the movement for cow. Going in and out of cat and cow. And we're going to come to a neutral spine with the back nice and straight. We're going to go into some bird dog poses, reaching with the arms long, reaching with the leg long, and then lower, reaching with the other arm long, reaching with the toes, and then lower. And again, right arm, left leg, left arm, right leg. And you can do this a couple of times at your own pace, seeing if you can keep your shoulders separated in the back, being nice and strong here. And I'm pausing. Now we're going to tuck our toes under and come into our downward facing dog pose. We're going to lift the knees, pedal the feet, being in your downward facing dog. Gently lifting the left leg off the mat, balancing here, lowering the left leg and lifting the right leg off the mat. Trying to keep your hips level. And then lowering. Now we're going to gently walk our feet forward, bringing our hands and feet together at the front of our mat, bending the knees deeply. If you have glaucoma, blood pressure, heart disease, you don't want to stay here long. And we're gently going to go to a halfway lift, bringing the hands on the knees that are slightly bent, stretching out each shoulder towards the floor. Then gently bending in the knees, coming into our chair pose for just a moment. Whenever you look down in chair pose, you want to see your toes. And then gently coming up into our mountain pose, adjusting your clothes if you need to. And just standing here in mountain pose for just another moment, bringing the palms facing the palms forward. Inhaling and exhaling through the nose. And we're gently going to rock onto our feet and toes and heels forward and back. Nice and easy. You can bring your arms forward and overhead. Then we're going to pause and bring our hands into prayer hands. Now in prayer hands, we're going to go into our chair pose. Once again, we're going to go as low as we feel comfortable, focusing on our breath here. Inhaling and exhaling through the nose. When we look down, we want to be sure that our knees are staying separate. and our toes are visible from the top. Then we're going to gently come back out of it, reach overhead, bring the arms around. We're going to rock from right to left and left to right. Now we're going to go through some moon salutations. So for moon salutations, you want to start out at one side of your mat. We're going to bring the arms up and gently lean over to the left, into half moon, into center, and to the right. Coming into your center, stepping out for our goddess squat. So the toes and knees stay over the ankles, the toes are pointing out, the arms go into cactus arms. And we're going to breathe here. Then we're going to straighten and reach for the stars. One knee a little deeper than the other. Reaching for the stars. Then we're going to point our right foot forward and our left foot comes parallel. We're going to rotate our hips over top of that right foot. And we're going to bend, have a micro bend in that front right leg. Then we're going to come down for pyramid pose. Holding pyramid pose for just a moment. If you have a block available, you can now place it by your ankle. You want to gently come out of pyramid pose, going into our triangle pose.
Would you like to talk with an Alexa Prize social bot?
My Alexa is talking to me.
I'm talking to Nicole. This is Brian's account.
Alexa, stop. And then we're just going to bring ourselves into this triangle pose. And we're going to lower back down and come into a lunge pose, lowering the back knee down, bringing the arms overhead into this lunge. Gently lower our arms down and coming into a half squat. Adjusting that back left leg. We're going to walk our hands over towards the left side of our mat into the half squat on the other side. Then you want to turn around and come into your balance pose, a lunge. Then we're going to lower down, lift the leg, coming into our pyramid pose. Bringing the block by your left foot and coming into triangle pose. Keeping a micro bend in the front left knee. Gently lowering down, pointing the toes out, and coming into your goddess squat. Stepping the right foot in, being on your left side of your mat, bringing the arms overhead, leaning to the left, into a gentle half moon, coming into center, and coming into a half moon on the other side. Coming into center and bringing the arms down. Now we're going to do one sun salutation. For that, you can use your blocks. Again, if you have them. If you don't want to use them, you don't have to. Now we're just going to gently find ourselves on the left side of our mat. We're just gonna stand in mountain pose for just another moment, focusing on the breath. We're gonna bring the arms overhead. And if you want to start, you can go into a gentle back bend, not collapsing your spine into your lower back, but reaching the arms high and gently coming into that first little back bend. Then you want to bring the arms down, lower, bend the knees, lower the arms, coming into your forward fold. You might want to hold on to your elbows, gently rock from side to side. Then you want to pause again, release the arms down, and bring your hands either on your blocks or on the floor and stepping your left leg back. Right leg stays on the front. The back knee down and come into our lunge. Gently coming down, lowering the back leg down. We're going to walk the hands forward, bringing the chest to the floor, lowering the hands down to the mat, coming into your chaturanga, coming down all the way down flat, bringing your arms underneath of your shoulders, and gently, without pushing, using your back muscles to come into cobra pose, breathing here. Feeling the wave and the movement of your breath in your belly. Then gently tuck your toes under, come up onto your knees, and then on into your downward facing dog. Pedaling your feet, knowing that your heels don't have to touch the ground. Being in your downward dog for just another moment. Keeping the shoulders away from the ears. And then walking your left foot forward. Coming into your lunge. Bringing both arms forward and stepping the right foot forward. Being in this forward fold for just another moment. Interlacing the thumbs and bringing the knees to a bend, gently coming out of your forward fold and ending with your arms overhead, reaching into a gentle little back bend. And that was our sun salutation. Now we're going to finish up our practice with the reverse moon salutation. So for moon salutation, we're going to face the front of our mat. Adjust our clothes, standing in our mountain pose for just another moment. Bringing the arms overhead, gently leaning to the left for half moon. Coming into center, leaning to the right. Coming into center, stepping the right foot to the side, bringing the knees into a bend position, facing the toes out for our goddess squat. Breathing here. Reaching arms up, reaching into the sky, reaching for the stars, gently bending one knee deeper and then the other. Then facing your foot, your left foot, coming into our pyramid pose, keeping a micro bend in that front left knee. Then we're going to use a block if we have one, coming into our triangle pose. breathing. And we're going to lower the arms back down, bringing our knee down to the floor, coming into our lunge. And we're going to bring the arms down, coming into our half squat. We're going to walk the hands through, walking yourself over to your right, coming into a half squat on that side. And you can focus your balance by being in your prayer hands here for a moment. Then we're going to lower the hands down, turn around, coming into our lunge. Prayer hands here if you're feeling out of balance. And lower the arms down, tuck your toe under, coming into your pyramid pose. Bringing the block to your ankle and coming into your triangle pose. Gently pushing up and coming into the goddess squat. Reaching the arms, reaching for the stars, going to one side and the other. Coming back into your goddess squat, and then stepping your left foot in. And we done one moon salutation, one sun salutation, and one moon salutation to close. Now we're going to get ready for our final resting pose, our Shavasana. If you're using a pillow for your head, you can get that ready. If you're using a bolster for under your knees, you can get that ready. And if you're using a blanket to cover up, I invite you to use one. Settle your breath down and start getting into your Shavasana. Maybe take a drink. It is important to drink about half of your body weight in water a day in fluid ounces. So trying to drink 64 fluid ounces a day would be good, which translates into about 2 liters of water. Now go ahead and find your final resting pose, lowering and using your bolster under your knees if that feels comfortable to you. Using an eye pillow if you have one. And then gently settling in to your Shavasana, letting your knees fall out, getting comfortable, adjusting any clothing that might feel out of place. We're just going to bring the arms into about a 45-degree angle, letting the knees fall out. And we're going to focus on our breath, the rising and the lowering of our belly button for just a moment. We're going to adjust our shoulders, our hips, our knees, and our ankles until we're all settled in. You want to feel comfortable in your Shavasana. Now we're gently going to start our Yoga Nidra practice. Gently start by noticing whether there is any oxygen or tension that is getting stuck in your body. We want to inhale love and compassion and balance. We want to exhale tension, stress, and imbalance. Inhale, balance. Exhale, imbalances. You want to feel where your body is touching the floor. You want to try and make yourself as comfortable as you can be, and try not to move throughout this practice of Yoga Nidra. Then we're going to bring the energy of light into our nostrils and fill our lungs with it. We are imagining that we're surrounded by a red, warm light today. With every inhale, you inhale that red, warm light. When you exhale, it comes out as beautiful as it went in. So the beautiful red light, the oxygen gets colored in it. The beautiful red light travels to your right thumb, your right index finger, your right middle finger, your right ring finger, your right pinky finger, and it just travels into your whole right palm and the back of your right hand. Now the red light travels into your left thumb, your left index finger, your left middle finger, your left ring finger, your left pinky finger, and into the whole left palm and the back of your hand. Now you're imagining the beautiful red light in your right wrist, your right forearm, your right elbow, your right upper arm, your right shoulder. And now the light, the red beautiful light, travels into your left wrist, your left forearm, your left elbow, your left upper arm, your left shoulder. It finds its center point in your throat. From your throat, the nice red light travels up your cervical spine, your neck, into your skull. The red light is all over your face and all over the inside on your right ear and your left ear, your right eyebrow and your left eyebrow, your right eyelid and your left eyelid, your right eye and your left eye, your tongue. The inside of your mouth is illuminated with the beautiful red light. Now you can feel the light in your tip of your nose, your right nostril and your left nostril, your right cheek and your left cheek. As it travels back down your neck into your heart, and your heart is just illuminated in its 4 chambers with a red, beautiful, warm light. Now you want to fill your right chest with that beautiful red light, and your left chest, your right middle back and your left middle back, your right hip and your left hip. Now we're going to focus on our right foot. We're going to come to the big right toe, the second right toe, the third right toe, the fourth right toe, and the fifth pinky right toe. With every inhalation, that beautiful red light just travels into your right foot. Your whole soles of your feet and the top of your foot are just illuminated in beautiful red light. Now the red light travels into your left big toe, your left second toe, your left third toe, your left fourth toe, your left fifth toe, the sole of your left foot, and the top of your left foot. Now it travels into your right ankle, to your right calf, your right shin, your right knee, and your right kneecap, your right thigh, and your right glutes, your right buttocks, cheek, and your right hip. Now it's going to travel into your left ankle, your left calf, your left shin, your left knee, and your left kneecap, your left thigh, and your left glutes, your left buttocks, and your left hip. Your whole body, from the tip of your nose to the tip of your toes, is now illuminated with the beautiful red light. The red light just inhales and exhales in and out of your lungs and into your body. Now we're going to count backwards from 27. Every inhale is one number and every exhale is the same number. While we're counting backwards from 27, I'm going to stop at 13 and let you go on your own. So we're going to inhale 27, exhale 27. Inhale 26, exhale 26. Inhale 25, exhale 25. Inhale 24, exhale 24. Inhale 23, exhale 23. Inhale 22, exhale 22. Inhale 21, exhale 21. Inhale 20, exhale 20. Inhale 19, exhale 19. Inhale 18, exhale 18. Inhale 17, exhale 17. Inhale 16, exhale 16. Inhale 15, exhale 15. Inhale, 14. Exhale, 14. Inhale, 13. When you reached 1, I now invite you to just feel all relaxed in your red glowing body. Your inhalation and exhalation just become part of your body. No reason to force it. I now invite you to just imagine yourself laying in a warm place. Maybe it's somewhere out in a field. Maybe it's somewhere cuddled up in a blanket. Above you, you see the night sky. Now imagine that you see the morning sun. You're always nice and warm. You're safe here. The morning sun is glistening, and you can see it being beautiful red all over the sky. Now you can always come back here. Whenever you want to, you're going to feel safe, warm, and supported. Now recite your Sankalpa. Mine is, I am in balance. I am in balance. I am in balance. Yoga Nidra is now complete. Gently start coming back into your room. Listen for any sound that you can hear in your surrounding. Take your tongue on the inside of your mouth and gently touch the inside of your teeth, seeing if you can taste some toothpaste, Gently start breathing a little bit deeper into your nose and exhaling out through your nose. Maybe you can smell any essential oils or your shampoo, your deodorant in the air. Now gently take the tip of your thumb and start touching the tip of your fingers one by one. Start wiggling your toes, rotating your wrists and ankles. Slowly start bringing movement back into your body. Then bring your feet into a 90-degree angle. Just let your knees fall over to the left, letting your hip come off the ground. Gently coming into your center and bringing your knees over to the right, coming into the center and just relaxing. Now we're going to gently let the head fall to the left, into center, and over to the right. Taking the eye mask off if you haven't already. Keeping your eyes closed for just another moment. We're going to bring our arms overhead and reach the feet long, making ourselves as long as we have all day. Gently bring the feet back up and rolling over into your fetal pose to your right side. Gently lean in fetal pose for just another moment. Maybe blinking your eyes open. Maybe thinking of your intention, I am in balance. And gently pushing up into your seated pose, finding your seat. Coming up and sitting nice and tall in your spine. Bringing the foot that you usually have in the front to the back, and the one that you have in the back to the front. We're just going to nicely shift our shoulders up and down. And we're going to bring our right arm overhead and lean over into a gentle side bend. Coming up and leaning to the left. Bringing the arms into center and twisting over to the left. Coming into your center and twisting to the right. Coming into center and adjusting your clothes if you need to. I hope you enjoyed this practice with me today. Bring your arms overhead, pressing the palms together. Bring the thumbs to the heart center. And for today in Namaste, the light in me honors and sees the light in you. For today in Namaste, I thank you for doing yoga with me. One moon salutation, one sun salutation, and one moon salutation to close. Thank you for letting me guide you through this root chakra and red lighted yoga nidra practice. You are safe. Your goals and intentions are valid. You are worth it. Namaste. Thank you.